Well, Chris, it was certainly a game that lived up to the billing. Unfortunately, we've come out on the wrong end of a 2-0, but what's your overall assessment of that one today?
I thought the best team won. I thought they were able to put into areas that we weren't. I thought the forwards was the best player on the pitch by a long way. And it was a day where we just fell short, really. You know, it's disappointing. I'm gutted. We've had a good week, the lads. You know, they've bonded and done well. But today we just lacked the quality that was needed to win today, and they had it.
It was a game that lacked quality in general. I suppose it was always going to, with the pitch being how it was. You know, the two sides both struggling. Was it exemplified in that opening goal?
Yeah, I mean, look, I hate conceding from set plays. You know, when you score from set plays, you're a master tactician. When you concede, it's bad. But listen, teams are always going to concede from corners at every level. You know, as you watch Match of the Day tonight, and you'll see top teams conceding from corners. So that's always going to happen. It was disappointing. I just felt, you know, Jensen had a chance to equalise. It was a free kick that went just wide, and then the sending off happened, and I thought we were just starting to get a bit of momentum. I thought they were deep, and then he fell to us on the counter, got the penalty. I thought he won the penalty more than it was a penalty, if it makes sense. And then probably that sort of kicked the stuffing out of us, and then Jim had a great chance to score. Keeper saved it, but then after that, I just thought they were better than us. I thought the areas they put the ball was just we struggled. Struggled to contain them, really. Just
coming back to that red card, there's no doubt that it was a red card, but do you feel like your side did enough to warrant getting something out of the game?
No, if I'm being honest. I just, you know, as I've said, you know, when I come in, it's, you know, I'd love to be able to go out and sign 4 or 5 season set-free players, and we're unable to do that. So every player we brought in has come from a lower level. That's where we are. But did they stop? No. Did they keep trying? Yes. Were there some positives out of today's game? Yeah, I thought Joel, you know, young kid, causing no end of problems. We just couldn't get the ball out to him enough for my liking, if I'm being honest, especially with the lad on the yellow card. Took him, you know, I mean, in the end he went off, but I thought Joel was a problem. But we probably had 6 or 7 lads who were 6s, and as I said to them, if we're going to win games, they've got to be 8s and 9s, and we didn't have enough 8 or 9s today. And it's probably the less amounts Neds has had to do in the time I've been here. You know, I don't really remember thinking, "Cool, that was a great save, Neds." I don't really remember that happening. But with their keeper, he's probably pulled off 1 save. You know, so just yeah, look, I'm gutted.
You mentioned a penalty a moment ago, a very contentious decision to say the least. What was your perspective of that situation?
He gave the referee a decision, didn't he? Mm-hmm. You know, and that's what I said to our boys. Sometimes you've got to give the referee a decision. He gave him one. We never give the referee a decision. We never had a corner where we put the ball in the net and the goalkeeper and said, "What are you going to do, ref?" The player asked a question and the ref gave it in their favour. Listen, I said to Sneds, he's beating himself up, but he won the penalty. Take it, that's football, you move on. You know, Sneds is a brilliant keeper, I won't swap him for anybody. And today, like I said, it's probably the least he's had to do. Probably in the season, I don't know, but he didn't have a lot to do today. But they just put the ball in some really good areas, and the forward I thought was outstanding for them. I thought he was a really good player. And yeah, they deserve to win.
It's obviously a new look squad. You've brought in no fewer than 11 new players, and we've obviously had the postponements to deal with as well recently. How tough is it going to be to, you know, not only gel those players together, but also get results at the same time? Because there's no doubt we're going to need some results soon.
Yeah, look. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. Normally, when you bring that amount of players in, you can have 6 or 7 weeks of gelling with pre-season. We haven't got that luxury, so there's no point crying over spilt milk. We've just got to get on with it. You know, when I took the job, I knew what the challenge was. Nothing's changed on that. But we just got to try and get a smile on our face, haven't we? You know, we've got to try and enjoy it. You know, that's what life's all about. So, you know, we've got a tough, really tough game next Saturday away at Colville. But, you know, boys will train this week, and we've got to get the boys back together again, and you go again. Like I've said time and time before, step 3 is convey about tough games. You play against a lot of experienced players. We haven't got loads of experience out there, you know, and you know, we've been trying. Don't get me wrong, we've been trying, but it's just I know what I want, it's just getting it is a different thing.
You said before the game that regardless of the result, we're not going to be down, we're not going to be safe, and I'm sure that is still your opinion now, but how do you pick up the lads after a defeat like that and get them ready for that tough trip to Colville?
Well look, next Saturday we've got nothing to lose, everyone will be expecting us to lose, so we'll go there and we'll just have a go, you know, it's all we can do, They're a good side, I've got a lot of respect for the manager. I think he's done a brilliant job, and he's a good guy, so you know, we'll go there and we've just got to be as dogged and as rugged. Look, there'll be bigger shocks in the world than Rushden winning at Colville. But for today, yeah, I'm gutted.
Thanks for your time, Chris. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
AFCRDTV, our final scoreline at Hayden Road, AFC Rushden Diamonds 0, Stratford Town 2. Our man of the match is number 11, Joel Anker. Well done, Joel. It was a scrappy game, but sadly, though, a disappointing result for Diamonds.
Yeah, I mean, we tried to stick to the coach's game plan, but I feel like, to be honest, they were first to second balls, first to first balls, and they just had that edge about them, quicker to get to the balls, but, we'll regroup and we'll come again next week.
How did the pitch play today? Was it pretty rough out there?
Yeah, it was quite rough.
I mean, we were glad to get the game on finally after no Diamonds game for 3 weeks.
Not played in a couple of weeks because of cancellations of games, so it was nice to play, but the pitch, you can control the controllables, and I think this is our home pitch, so we can't make excuses, this is what we're going to have to get used to. And both teams play on the same pitch at the end of the day. So.
I thought the first half was pretty much a stalemate, kind of even Steven between the two teams, but they got, I would say, I know I'm a homer, but kind of a fluke, cheapy goal there in the 34th minute by Dickinson. He just sort of kind of lobbed or dinked the ball past Sneds into the net.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They were alive, and it was a fluky goal, but I feel, we've got to be a bit more, on it, because if we were, we would have stopped that from happening. So that's something we can improve on in training, and hopefully come back next week and be better.
Sure. This is my first time to interview you on AFCRDTV. My typical question next is, what was the mood of the team at halftime? What did the manager, Chris, have to say at halftime?
We were still quite positive at halftime. We were still quite enthusiastic. We still believed that we could come out and win. The manager just basically walked us through the basics. We needed to get the basics right, walked us through the tactics again, and he said you need to go out there and just put a little bit more in. And I think we did that. I think we were a bit more intense, especially when they got their man sent off, but it was just unfortunate they got the penalty and kind of killed the game.
You're right, Joel. Lafferty was sent off with a second yellow card in the 57th minute, and you feel like Diamonds now with a man advantage hopefully can push on and get an equalizer. But it just didn't go our way today.
Yeah, football's a strange game. Yeah, that was a very good moment in the game. I feel like you could see the team was uplifted when that happened. I was on the floor, so I had no clue what was going on, to be honest. But yeah, just unfortunate we still lost.
How are you feeling? You played a full 90 minutes today.
I feel good. I feel good that the managers trusted me to play me a full 90 minutes on my debut. I'm grateful for that. But at the end of the day, regardless of the man of the match and all that, the most important thing is winning, and we failed to do that today. So, like I said, regroup and we'll look to play better the next game.
Definitely. Well, welcome to Diamonds. How did it come about that you, I believe you're on loan, right, from Milton Keynes Dons?
I was on loan at another club before, Tring Athletic, and this is a higher standard, so I did well there. And then my manager just one day pulled me in and said, "Do you want to join Rushden Diamonds?" And it's quite close to my home, so I said, "Yeah, why not?" And I've loved it here, to be honest. Everyone's really, kind, welcoming, and we've got a good group of lads, so I'm looking forward to what we can do in the future.
How difficult is it, though, to come into a new team with so many new players? Is it going to take a little time to blend in, or not really?
You'd be surprised. I don't think it's took long at all, because the lads are really welcoming, the coaches are great, the staff is brilliant, so I feel at home already, to be honest, and I've only been here maybe 2 weeks, so I'm happy.
Well, all right, the next challenge will be at Colville Town.
Looking forward to it.
All right, well, thanks for your time. Cheers.
Thanks very much.